City Museum is the product of the creative and unconventional mind of artist Bob Cassilly, who is to museums and playgrounds what Willy Wonka was to candy, except that Willy Wonka was a fictional character. Bob Cassilly is a real character.
I got this whole place, it was 750,000 square feet of space for 69 cents a square foot. So I didn't know what I was going to do with it, but it seemed like endless potential. And I've always wanted to build a fantasy world.
We got to do is make it seem like this place is really slightly out of control. You know, you can play in the water, you can go in tunnels, you can climb where you're not supposed to be, go where your parents can't reach you.
Bob was a sculptor and a great big kid.
Bob knew that to make people feel like a kid again, you had to make it huge. And so he makes a 10-story building into a sculpture.
It's a museum, but you don't really notice that you're learning because you're just having fun.
City Museum is so many different levels. Where else can you go and touch the objects? I mean, you can climb on the objects.
It feels like a magical grandfather clock, and you've been miniaturized, and you get to crawl around all of the gears and open up the little doors.
City Museum is beautiful and dangerous and valuable and junk, and it's Bob.
If someone were to paint the picture of Bob Cassilly, a superhero who saves a Michelangelo sculpture, saves St. Louis, saves all sorts of artifacts, I don't think he would dispute that characterization of himself.
He could take just about anything and make something out of it.
I use whatever comes along, and that's the stimulus you use to do this stuff. So that's why it's unreproducible, because all the stuff is being built with what's at hand at the moment. So it only exists in time and space when the stars are aligned just now.
I mean, honestly, I was like, was I a part of a cult? I was totally like, I'm doing this to the ends of the earth, and we're all that way.
I have to tell you the truth. If I were mayor while this was being built, I wouldn't have wanted to know much about it.
I can call it compulsive building syndrome. It's like a disease. You know, instead of becoming an alcoholic or a drug addict, at least I can do something productive.
At one time, people created things that were beautiful, structural, they were things to last.
We use all those materials not because we were trying to save the world, but it's because they were cheap and they were being thrown away.
I could die today and be content for where my life went, and Bob really played a big part in that.
This was Bob's world, a world unlike any other, and we were lucky to be part of his world.